Welcome.
Welcome to the Everything Podcast, Season 3, Episode 50, recorded on the 19th of February 2024, released on the 20th of February 2024. Now, first of all, you may have noticed that my voice sounds a little bit different, because guess what? I'm ill again. Yay me. So yes, I do apologise for the voice. If I didn't record an episode, you wouldn't have had episodes for a while, so I thought it's a bit of a cold. There's not particularly much I can do about it, but yes. And this episode is not going to be a usual episode. Obviously, it's the 50th episode of Season 3, so I was going to do something slightly different. I'm going to do a channel update, and there is a reason for that, which I'll come on to in a second. But before we get on to channel update, I am going to do the 50th episode stuff. So obviously it's the 50th episode of Season 3. There's pretty much been an episode every day since the 1st of January. Because as you will know, if you've been watching for a while, that the season resets at the start of the year. So 2024, 1st of January, first day of 2024 is when Season 3 started. And yes, so I want to say thank you to anyone who has watched any number of episodes of the podcast. That could be one, that could be all 50 of Season 3, plus the 10 episodes of Season 1 and the over 100 episodes of Season 2 as well. So thank you. Thank you to anyone who's commented, and thank you to the 126 subscribers that I have on the channel as of recording. But as this is coming out tomorrow, then yeah, it's not likely to change. It might go up slightly, but not by any mass number. Well, you never know, so that could happen, but I doubt it. But yes, now it's time for the channel update bit. So as you will have noticed, there's been some episodes have been coming out at weird times as well, and there's not been episodes, and there's been compilations and stuff. Right, so going to explain that. So what I tried to do is I tried to have an animated episode and a bonus episode out on the same day, and just with I've got university, I've now started a job as a supply TA, which basically means that when teaching assistants aren't able to be in, if they're on a course, if they're ill, whatever, that I go in basically, and basically with that and uni and other life things, there was no way that I would be able, and obviously not feeling very well, so yes, it probably isn't ideal recording, but there's not particularly much I can do about it, otherwise there'd be a longer gap, and I didn't really want to do that either. So yeah, there's only going to be probably one episode a day, kind of, so that could be an animated one, it could be a bonus one. We've had the compilations, so it could literally be anything, but it's very unlikely. It might happen, I might catch up, and there might be more than one episode a day, but kind of, because that's kind of what it was when I went daily, it was one episode a day. But because I did the compilations, which took forever, like the Neighbours one, for example, is over 6 hours long, so that took forever. I tried to get a Doctor Who one, but with the amount of Doctor Who content I've done so far, even, it just was too long, that YouTube went, it's way too long, you can't upload this, basically. So I'm going to segment that at a later date, maybe just in time of the new season. Or series, whichever word you prefer. So yes, that's kind of why it's been a bit strange, but I'm trying to get back to normal. So obviously I'm recording this episode, and I'm recording another episode shortly. So yeah, so it might take me a little bit, so it might still be a little bit disjointed for a little bit, but I hope to be back to normal in the next week, maybe even slightly bit longer, or even shorter potentially. So hopefully there's not gaps as much. There might be the odd day where there has to be a gap for just because I've not been able to record. But yes, I do apologise for the gap, but there's not particularly much I could have done about it, because I can't clone myself and have me working or in uni and recording the podcast at the same time. There's absolutely no way. And obviously writing the reviews, doing the compilations, everything like that. And obviously uploading the episodes to YouTube, Rumble, and they're now on podcast platforms. So it's on Spotify. I think it might be on Amazon Music. There's a couple of others that it's on, but Spotify's the main one. Obviously doing that has to take priority, and yeah, so that's kind of why. So in the next episode we're going back to the Neighbours review, where I'm doing my Neighbours review of the 4th of January 2024 episode. So I'm going to do that. There'll be some bonus ones, like I'm doing a big Finnish news catch-up soon. I will be doing a Doctor Who news catch-up as well, because I thought to get them all into one. So they'll probably be the bonus ones. They won't be animated, just because of the length of them. But yes, that's it for the Everything Podcast Season 3, Episode 50. So let me know in the comments below what you've liked about the channel and what you would like to see more of. And if there's anything else you would like me to do, you can do that all in the comments below. Remember, you can also like and subscribe. And that's it for the Everything Podcast Season 3, Episode 50. Goodbye.